What's up guys, welcome to the vlog, welcome back to another awesome video. I just had a YouTuber ask me about 9 hours ago about how I created the Glenfield to Richmond DVA announcement. So the timetable that they have in the DVA 5 library is in the 2013 timetable. So for example, if I want to make an Emu Plains vlog from Gordon, I first go to North Shore and Northern, so I can, and then choose Barrow to the city, and then select Gordon, go platform 2, because that's where trains are departing from, give the accurate car numbers, so it gets transferred to here. Now it says Epping via Strathfield, but we want is Emu Plains via Central, so what I do here is I get rid of the Epping, and type Emu Plains, and then go via Central. And then I go over to the station list, and I have a look through and see where I need to start changing it, and that's here after Redfern. So I get rid of Burwood, so that I leave Strathfield, and then I get rid of the rest because that's onto the Northern line, and we want to go out to Emu Plains. So then I go Lidcombe, actually no, it doesn't stop walking, and this is how I make it as close as accurate to the current timetable, so the 2020 timetable, as I can get it. So you need to know the stops off by heart, or you can have like a separate timetable or like a hard copy next to your computer that you can look off to find the correct. So when you get to here, so this is an Emu Plains train, and you're at Penrith, you don't need to type "and", because if you do type "and", it'll come onto the indicator board as well. So when you do turn on the indicator board, it will come up as well. So now, all you need is a comma, and then you go window. So you select which which platform screen you want, and I want this one, the primary landscape, and then I go into window, and then basically everything that you have put into the station list will come up in this scroll. So as you guys can see, it's the same as the original one, but then when it gets to Strathfield, because I've altered it to go out to Emu Plains, it comes up differently. So yeah, let's have a listen.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to Emu Plains via Central. First stop Killara, then Linfield, Roseville, Chatswood, then all stations to North Sydney, then Milsons Point, Wynyard, Town Hall, Central, Redfern, Strathfield, Lidcombe, Parramatta, Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, then all stations to Emu Plains.
So that's what it will sound like when you put in the altered, well, you fixed up the original schedule or the stopping list. Because the timetable is based off 2013, it is quite old. As you guys would have saw in the lines list, it had T2 airport. The airport line is no longer part of T2, it is part of T8.
The train on platform 2 goes to Emu Plains via Central. First stop Killara, then Linfield, Roseville, Chatswood, then all stations to North Sydney, then Milsons Point, Wynyard, Town Hall, Central, Redfern, Strathfield, Lidcombe, Parramatta, Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, then all stations to Emu Plains.
Okay, now it has shifted, so the services has been pushed up to an Epping via Strathfield service. This would have been the stopping pattern if I didn't alter the stopping pattern or the station list on the other screen. So on this screen, if I didn't alter that, it'll just show this Epping service. So yeah, so So that's where you got to go. So if you want to change it and you want to do a different line, you just go and you want to base it off the real timetable. For example, if I choose, I'm at Glenfield, so I go back here to choose inner west and south, and then I go here, type in Glenfield, or based off the 2015 timetable, sorry, and it says museum, but that's not what it said. That is not what it says when you're on the platform. You don't hear the word museum via whatever. Instead you hear the words city circle. So again, you can alter that right here. So via Granville, and then it will appear here. Carriage numbers, 8 carriages on the south line. It is the T2. Unfortunately, it's in green. That's not a problem as long as you got the line number correct and everything else is correct. City Circle via Granville. Fun from platform 2 at Glenfield. It's 8 carriages and it's limited stops because this service does not stop at stations between Ashfield and Redfern on a weekend basis. So this is based off the weekend timetable. If it's a weekday on the T2 inner west line or the south line, what you need to do is you go back to here and you got to alter the stopping list. So again, try and remember the stopping pattern off by heart. So it'll be Burwood, then Ashfield, followed by Newtown, Redfern, then the City Circle. Again, we come through here and we have a look at it. And this announcement I'm going to be playing next includes the altered or the touched up.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to City Circle via Granville. First stop Casula, then Liverpool, then all stations to Granville, then Auburn, Lidcombe, Flemington, Strathfield, Burwood, Ashfield, Newtown, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Circular Quay, St James, then Museum.
Notice that I didn't put in Clyde because this just goes to show you need to look at the timetable very correctly. If you do have troubles remembering all the stops, use transport apps, so TripView, AnyTrip, and look at the stopping pattern that's on that day. And if you want to replicate that, go to DVA 5 and insert all the stopping pattern.
The train on platform 2 goes to City Circle via Granville. First stop Casula, then Liverpool, then all stations to Granville, then Auburn, Lidcombe, Flemington, Strathfield, Burwood, Ashfield, Newtown, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Circular Quay, St James, then Museum.
Okay, now I'm going to show you one more example, and I'm just going to quickly pull it up on my phone because today, being the 5th of October 2020, there is track work between Strathfield and Lidcombe, so trains are operating to Olympic Park. So what I do is I go to TripView. You can't see me on camera, but I'll try and see if I can do that. Nope, I can't because I'm not even in the settings. But so I pulled up TripView, selecting new planes. And according to TripView, it says the trains are stopping at Redfern, Ashfield, Strathfield, Flemington, Lidcombe, Auburn. Yeah, Olympic Park trains ended yesterday night as well. Just saying. So this Emu Plains train will be stopping Redfern, Ashfield, Strathfield, Flemington, Lidcombe, Auburn, Clyde, Granville, Harris Park, Parramatta, Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, all stations to Penrith Emu Plains. So if I want to replicate that, I go back here. Go weekend, and I go Western, go city. I want to type in Central, and Western Line trains at Central depart from platform number 18. So I set that in. It says Richmond, but yeah, Richmond trains aren't operating out of the 12:06 timetable anymore. So what I do instead is I put in Emu Plains, and down here I put via Parramatta because that's what the DVA on the station says. And I fix this up, and I type in Redfern, Ashfield, Strathfield, Flemington, Lidcombe, Auburn, Clyde, Granville, Harris Park, Parramatta, Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, Doonside, Rooty Hill, Mount Druitt. You got to type the full thing, or otherwise it because if I just leave it empty, I haven't tried it, but if you leave it empty, see how it comes up red. When it's red, it's not good because if it's red, the thing won't transfer through. And then Emu Plains. Now, if I want to double check, go back to Trip View and have it open and double check. So I've got you don't put in the station Central because you are starting from Central. The DVA announcement starting from Central. Don't include the starting station because it will sound weird. And if you have platform 18, then people can and in Sydney can go. What's another station that has a platform 18 but starts with Central? Obviously, the previous station would be Town Hall, but Western Line trains depart from platform 2 at Town Hall, so it will be a little bit wrong. So make sure you don't include the starting timetable. So on Trip View it says Redfern, Ashfield, Strathfield, Flemington, Lidcombe, Auburn, Clyde, Granville, Harris Park, Parramatta, Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, Doonside, Rooty Hill, Mount Druitt, St Mary's, Warrington, Kingswood, Penrith, and Emu Plains. So yep, that's all correct. So now I can transfer. And if you want to make the PIDs the same as the ones on the platform, so this one is for this platform, this board here, where it says City Rail version 4 single screen platform portrait 16 to 10. That's mostly used by boards at stations in the city, Strathfield, and a few other stations in around that area. So I've got that in. Let's pull it up and let's play the announcement.
The next train to arrive on platform 18 goes to Emu Plains via Parramatta. First stop Redfern, then Ashfield, Strathfield, Flemington, Lidcombe, Auburn. The next train
Clyde,
to arrive on
Granville,
platform 18
Harris Park,
goes to
Parramatta,
Emu Plains
Westmead,
via
Seven
Parramatta.
Hills,
First
Blacktown,
stop, then
Redfern,
all stations
then
to
Ashfield,
Emu Plains, Strathfield, Flemington, Lidcombe, Auburn, Clyde, Granville, Harris Park, Parramatta, Westmead, Seven Hills, Blacktown, then all stations to Emu Plains.
Okay, the reason why you heard a double announcement is down here. I've set it to go off every 2 minutes, so 15 minutes, 13 minutes, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1, and 0. When it gets to 0, that's when it will say the train on platform. At other times, so at the 1 minute mark, the 3 minute mark, the 5 minute mark, it will just say the next train because when 0, the train is at the platform. So as you guys can see here and on the PIDs just before, it is accurate. So again, if it's a weekend that you want to make a DVA announcement, set the timetable to weekend, choose the line you want. Obviously, it doesn't have T5, so you'll need to, and T5 does operate on weekends now in 2020, so you will need to choose the weekday timetable to access T5 Cumberland line. And so there's the other lines. So you've got the Blue Mountains, you've got the Central Coast, you've got the South Coast, you've got the Southern Highlands, and you've got the Hunter line. And I'm going to leave you guys with a little treat. This poor line, the Carlingford line. I'm going to set it to Clyde, and it departs from platform number 1. Unfortunately, Carlingford line's now closed. It's been taken off. So got the heats wrong. Sometimes you're lucky and it gets transferred through, but because this is straight out of the timetable, it transfers through. If you're like making it up, sometimes it will transfer through, sometimes it won't transfer through. So let's have a listen to the Carlingford line. Yeah, let's go.
The next train to arrive on platform 1 goes to Carlingford. First stop, Rosehill Racecourse, then Camellia, and all stations to Carlingford.
Great, that's the Carlingford line. Unfortunately, that line's now no longer in operation. The tracks have been ripped up, the stanchions has been ripped up, and instead in 2024, which is in 4 years' time, or a little under 4 years' time actually, 3.7 years, the Parramatta line. No, is it 2024? Yeah, I think it is. I'll have a look. I'll have a quick look. Yeah. So that there will be trams going through the line as far as I know. Instead of a single track, it'll be a double. Trams operating both ways, so there's no need for like one tram in that sector at any given time. It'll be a double track through. So yeah. So also, if you want to make sure that you have the updated timetable, just go up here to help, check for update, and obviously I've got the latest update, so I go okay, and I know the timetable is a bit off, so as far as I know, the T7 Olympic Park is still accurate, and well, most of these others are accurate. Northern Line's now T9, doesn't matter. Stopping pattern's still the same, but the ending station's Epping. But you will need to set it to Hornsby because North Ryde, Macquarie Park, Macquarie Uni stations is now set to Metro. So T9 Northern Line trains now go to Hornsby via Strathfield, stopping at Redfern, Burwood, Strathfield, North Strathfield, all stations to Epping, Cheltenham, and all stations to Hornsby. And also, if you guys just want to make the announcement and record that, you can just go to here and go and make sure you set it to the Sydney timetable. That's in the announcement, and just go the next train on platform blah 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 blah, and that's another way that you can do it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and for that YouTuber who asked me how I made that announcement, I hope you know how to now. And hopefully I will be back out on the network in about a little under a month's time, November 4. Starting off with the T4 travel series from Redfern platform number 12 to Waterfall platform number 2, and then I might do an Oscar walkthrough at Waterfall. That Oscar will be doing the 11:16 SCO service to Port Kembla, and I'll be just getting that train for the one stop to Helensburgh, and then doing a station exploration video, and then filming the 3 trains. So that's the 11:25 service to Port Kembla. So that would be Oscar, and the 12:01 service to Waterfall. That will be a 4-car Tangara, and the 12:12 service back to Sydney. That should be an 8-car Oscar or something like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye for now.